He knows it's ready. It's ready. It's time, what am I saying? Hey everyone, SolarPrimal here. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon HeartGold. The time has come. And also, only 99 episodes already? Ooh, this is a long game. Especially for Pokemon. So, it's now time for us to rematch the Elite Four. Yes, and I've been doing a ton of training. Like a ton. If you don't believe me, have a look at the team. We got Claps all the way up to level 63. He's actually the lowest one of the team. But that's partly because he's hard to train, and I usually swap him out when I go to fly to places. So there's that. There's Plasma at 65. I just rearranged moves. We got Tyrant at a whopping 71, and I'm gonna need it. Trust me. He didn't learn anything new, so I just rearranged his moves. We got Pyron at 66. Alright. Not as good as 69, but I'll take it. And then we got Scizor at 68, almost at 69, so you know, good for him. And yeah, just rearrange his moves. And then we got Lump at 70 as well, another Whopper. But it is all worth it. We're gonna need this help. So, I think everyone has decent enough items. I didn't really pay attention. I think Tyrant had Life Orb last time I went through this. He has Amulet Coin. And that came in handy too because, well, I've had to blow a lot of money to basically, look at all my items right here. Got the Revives at 25, Hyper Potions at 35, Full Restore at 29, I ran out of money, Full Heal at 20, Max Potions at 20, and those are basically the 5 that I will be focusing on. Ethers if I have to, and if I can avoid it, I will also not use the Max Revive because, well, there might be something else we'll need them for. I didn't go through all these vitamins because I have a feeling that my Pokemon actually can't take them anymore, so we'll see. If I have time to look at it later, I will do that. Now, it's been a while in between these episodes. For those of you just watching this on a playlist, it will seem seamless, and it's not a big deal. I know, you're like, come on, get to the effing point. But there's something I need to address right before I do this, which is there's not too much left of the game for me to show. After we finish these rematches with the Elite Four, we're going to be heading up to Mount Silver, and then complete what we need to do up there. And then there's a few stuff after that. And that'd be about it. There is the SS Aqua that I didn't show, and also all the rematches with the gym leaders I didn't show. Unfortunately, those are timed events where you would basically need to have, say, a week off from not working a full-time job or life in general to be able to complete all those things. So that's just time I don't have, unfortunately. If push comes to shove, I might be able to go back to them later, but as of right now, it's too hard to plan for recording, so I'm gonna skip those for now, and that's just how it is. So without any further ado, guys, let's take on the Elite Four once more. So yeah, same as before, he's just gonna step aside, and on we go. No turning back now. And you guys already know how this goes, but let's see how fast I can take on Will this time. Now all their Pokemon, like the text, the exact same, nothing changes. And I go, oh hey, you're back. And it's like, nope, it's the exact same scripted text. They didn't update it or anything. But all the Elite Four have either new Pokemon or slightly upgraded Pokemon from before, so now that we have National Dex and all that jazz. So this will be interesting, but truth be told, part of my training for this was actually to fight them and see how far I could get, and eventually focusing on my strategies on facing them. And I have technically beat the Elite Four 2 or 3 times off camera in this rematch. It was just because, I basically had to find a way to streamline my training without relying on rematches of the gym leaders and of the trainers that call you. So I kind of had some slim pickings that way. Oh, that's gonna hurt. It's funny because every time I started this, I'd always use what's his name, Pyron, to do a fire move. And then I looked into it. This Bronzon has freaking fireproof, so it makes it resistant to fire. But it helped my training because I was able to one-shot it eventually, so that's cool. Irritable. I'm confident in Claps for some of these because Claps is fast. Like, I underestimate how fast Claps is. Like, it's faster than Gardevoir. I thought Gardevoirs were freaking fast. Now, Claps probably won't survive this, which is, you know, the way it goes with glass cannons. So, again, that was the biggest issue I had with doing all this. I'm gonna have to go with Plasma. I could bring out Tyrant, but Gardevoir here has a certain move that I do not like at all. And it's not Psychic, it's Focus Blast. Focus Blast, big old fighting move on a ×4 weak to fighting Tyranitar. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. But we do got Bug Beam, or Signal Beam. Sorry, Bug Beam. Glad they went with Signal Beam. Okay, so we have options now. Poor Claps didn't make it through there, but yeah, let's get Pyron sometime in the light. Pyron actually could have been able to take on 2 of these Pokemon, but I decided to just go with the latter and do that. I could also have brought out what's his nuts? Slash there, and do a Bullet Punch and then have that done easy peasy lickety split. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm just glad she didn't do Lovely Kiss or anything like that, because that's a douche move. It was funny, when I was actually doing a lot of this training, I had the unfortunate encounter of basically getting stuck at certain Pokemon if they got to get away with their gimmick, and then I would just get stuck. There'd be nothing I can do, I get walled off, and then I just die, eventually. So, it was kind of neat that way to figure that out. So it's like, okay, I need to kill this thing before it does that. Before it can get enough of yada yada up. Oh good, we got our first red line. And, you know, our first faint way back, but that's all good. Now, I was curious, but I've never had a chance to actually test it out to see if Discharge would be just overall stronger than Signal Beam, even though Signal Beam's super effective. I get stab damage from Discharge, but that's a lot of math, and I don't feel like doing math right now. A lot of people like know how to do that shit, and it's just like, wow, that's cool. It's like, yeah, it costs this much percent damage. It's like, how do you know that? It's like, and they're right most of the time. People that know how to figure out the percentage of things, it's what they do. They know their shit. Alright, Plasma, let's get this done. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. It looks like we're gonna sweep Will pretty quickly here. I say sweep and Claps fainted, so it's not exactly a sweep, but yeah, I'm a bit more prepared for this Elite Four member than I am for the later ones. And you'll know exactly what I mean when I say that. Uh-oh, I'm so not paralyzed, confused. That's okay, we got Discharge. We got the Discharge. Truth be told, though, most of the Elite Four, I didn't have too much trouble with. The one that gave me trouble is Lance. Because, oh god, the upgrades that he got for his team is just, it's sickening. And there's the usual AI doing its thing. I already knew it was going to do that, so that's why I went for the Discharge again. And I snap out Confusion, so that's also good. No more confusion for me, for now. Not that the confusion would have hurt me too much, it just would have delayed the inevitable. Oh, you got paralyzed. What you gonna do? Okay, I was expecting another full sword, but I think some of them only have one, and I think Lance has like 4. So if you like don't plan your moves out right, and you just don't get enough, it's just you're gonna have a bad time. Wow, Plasma was able to take on a couple members of this team too. It looks like we're gonna be able to actually get this in one video. I'm actually really happy about that. That's good. I'm a little worried about the ones later on. I don't know how these episodes are gonna be spaced out the next few here, but essentially expect an Elite Four rematch to happen. At least the next few episodes until I defeat them totally. Yay! So there we go. You can't believe it, like Naruto. I mean, never mind. That's a terrible reference. Ah, fantastic. Alright, cool. Well, that was easy peasy. I'm gonna heal up my team, and then we're gonna continue on with the Elite Four in the next part, guys. So, until then, you guys, this is SolarPrimal sign out, and bye for now. Lots of nodding.